My dear brothers and sisters, let's pause for a moment of quiet reflection. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable and allow the weight of your heart to settle. Breathe deeply, releasing the tension of the day, the worries that might be swirling in your mind. Ask yourself, have I ever felt tested? Have I ever questioned in the depths of my soul why some lives seem marked by hardship, while others appear to glide along smoothly, untouched by the storms of life? Have you perhaps felt a whisper of self-doubt when the trials come? The Quran, the sacred words of Allah, speaks a truth that resonates through the ages. It poses a question, a challenge, a promise. Do you think that you will be left because you say, "We believe," and will not be tried? This is not simply a question, but a profound declaration. It is a message etched into the very fabric of our faith. Trials, tests, challenges, they are an inevitable part of our journey as believers. Let's be clear. They are not punishments, not a sign of Allah's displeasure. Instead, they are meticulously crafted experiences. They are moments of divine shaping, designed to mold us into the people Allah knows we can become. The reality of life is that everyone experiences pain. It's a shared human experience. Have you ever felt that burning question rise within you, the one that claws at your hope when life feels difficult? The natural questions emerge from the suffering. Why me? Why now? These questions can be overwhelming. They can feel like a weight crushing you, leaving you drained and empty. The trials are not random. They are not without purpose. What if I told you that your trials, your hardships, your moments of struggle, even the ones that bring you to your knees, are not random acts of fate? What if I said they are carefully designed by Allah, the most wise, the most compassionate, designed specifically to strengthen your faith? They are not to punish. Rather, they are to refine your character, purify your heart, and ultimately prepare you for blessings you cannot even begin to imagine. These trials are, in essence, opportunities in disguise. In this video, we will embark on a journey to explore the divine wisdom behind Allah's tests, uncovering the hidden blessings that lie within them. I implore you, stay with me until the end. Stay and let us reflect on this message together. You might just find the clarity, the strength, and the unwavering hope you've been desperately searching for. And if you trust in Allah's plan, if you believe without a shadow of a doubt in His infinite wisdom and mercy, please type Allahu Akbar in the comments. Let us spread this message of hope, of resilience, and of unwavering faith. Let us uplift each other on this often challenging journey, reminding one another that we are never truly alone. Tests are, in a most paradoxical sense, a profound proof of Allah's love. It may sound strange, perhaps counterintuitive, but the very hardships, the difficulties we face, are among the strongest and most tangible signs that Allah cares for us. The Quran, the words of divine guidance, reminds us repeatedly, Allah does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear. This verse, my friends, is not just a statement. It is a powerful reassurance. It is a promise whispered in the darkness, a beacon of hope in the midst of the storm. It assures us that every test you face, every challenge that seems insurmountable, is one that you are undeniably capable of overcoming. You have been given the capacity to endure. Allah, in His boundless knowledge, knows your strength far better than you know it yourself. He knows the depths of your resilience. He knows the vast potential that resides within you. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, a man who faced unimaginable trials, a beacon of compassion and wisdom for all humanity, offered these words of comfort, understanding, and guidance. The most severely tested people are the prophets, then those closest to them, then those closest to them. This hadith, this saying, is a testament to the trials that the prophets endured. This wisdom shows that trials are not arbitrary, they are graduated. A person is tested according to the level of their faith. Consider this for a moment. The closer you are to Allah, the greater the love He has for you. With the greater love, there is a greater testing, because these trials, while difficult, are also meant to purify your soul. These trials are the catalyst, the fire that burns away the impurities, and they elevate your status in His eyes. This is the jeweler and diamond analogy. Think about a skilled jeweler. They take a rough, ordinary stone, and through the application of relentless pressure, friction, and precision, they transform it into a dazzling diamond. The stone must endure, must withstand these harsh processes before it can truly shine. Allah, in His infinite wisdom and perfect grace, uses trials to refine us in the same way. He uses these tests to bring out our true potential, to uncover the beauty and the strength that lie hidden within. Imagine someone, perhaps you or a loved one, facing crippling financial difficulties, the very foundation of their world seeming to collapse around them. The fear, the uncertainty, the stress. It can be all consuming. But what if this hardship, this difficult time, is Allah gently teaching them patience, humility, and an unwavering reliance on Him alone? What if it is the very act of struggling that illuminates the path for them to become the best version of themselves? If right now you are feeling overwhelmed by a particular trial, if the weight of the world feels crushing, remember this: it is not meant to break you. It is meant to strengthen you. Every single difficulty, every moment of suffering is a sign of Allah's love, guiding you towards the best version of yourself. It is shaping you into who you are meant to be. Tests, my dear friends, are not just trials. They are heart purifiers. They are the fire that burns away the dross, leaving behind pure, unadulterated faith. Have you ever noticed that the moments in life that are the most challenging, the most difficult, often leave the deepest, most lasting impact on us? The Quran, the divine words, warn us. Do the people think that they will be left to say, "We believe," and they will not be tried? This isn't just a reminder, it is a profound promise. It's a promise that tests are inevitable, that they are a necessary part of our journey. And remember, every test you face is meant to cleanse your heart, not to destroy you. Think back for a moment, if you will, to a time when life truly pushed you to your limits. Maybe you experienced the heartbreaking loss of a loved one, the soul-crushing financial struggles, or perhaps the agonizing feeling of disconnection from your faith. Those moments, those times of pain brought something invaluable, a chance to turn back to Allah, to draw closer to Him, to seek refuge in His infinite mercy. They can be moments of profound, even transcendent spiritual transformation. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, spoke of a blessing within these trials. He said, "No fatigue, no disease, no sorrow, no sadness, no harm, no distress befalls a believer, even the prick of a thorn, but that Allah removes some of their sins because of it." Bukhari and Muslim. This hadith is a source of hope. Imagine that every tear you shed, Every struggle you face, every hardship you endure is washing away your sins, purifying your soul, and bringing you closer to the divine. Tests, my brothers and sisters, are like storms. And just as a storm removes all that is weak and leaves what is strong, so too do tests have a purpose. When the winds of adversity are fierce, they shake everything loose, relentlessly removing whatever is fragile, superficial, or lacking in substance. But what is truly strong, what is deeply rooted in the core of your being, remains. And not only does it remain, it grows stronger, more resilient, and more deeply rooted in the fertile ground of your faith, even after the storm has passed. This is what trials do for your heart. They strip away the arrogance, the materialism, the shallow distractions that so often cloud our judgment, leaving you grounded in faith. They strip away the superficial. They leave you closer to Allah. Think of someone who lost their job. At first, it can feel like a devastating disaster, a moment of profound fear and uncertainty. But over time, they might realize that this hardship, this seeming setback, ultimately led them to something far greater. Perhaps it led them to a deeper, more meaningful connection with Allah. Perhaps they discovered a new, profound appreciation for the blessings they once took for granted. Perhaps it opened up opportunities they never even imagined, new avenues for growth and fulfillment. Trials are not and should never be seen as punishments. Instead, they are opportunities for growth. They purify us like gold in a fire, burning away impurities so that we emerge stronger, purer, and more radiant in our faith. Tests, in essence, strengthen your faith. They make you more adaptable, more resilient, and bring you to see that they are blessings. When you face hardships, it can feel like the world is turned against you, that no one understands the pain you are going through. It is here, in this adversity, that your connection becomes all the more important. But have you ever stopped to consider that Allah is not just testing your patience in these moments? He is also simultaneously strengthening your faith, building your resilience, and making you more secure in yourself. The Quran states, "And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and loss of wealth and lives and fruits. But give good tidings to the patient. Faith is not built in the comfort zone. It is not cultivated in a land of ease. It is in the struggle, in the facing of trials, that your trust in Allah truly develops, that your heart truly comes to know Him." Imagine someone climbing a treacherous mountain. Each step is harder, more strenuous. Each breath becomes more labored, but with every step, their muscles strengthen, their endurance grows, and their determination becomes in the same way, every trial you endure builds your spiritual resilience, fortifies your heart, and brings you closer to Allah. It's not about the test. It's about your response. Will you let it pull you closer to Allah or push you further away? The choice is yours. So let us together reaffirm our faith. Let us declare with unwavering conviction that Allahu Akbar. Let's declare that Allah is the greatest and that everything that happens is by His will. Let's remind ourselves and one another that we are never alone on this journey. The trials are not a curse, but a blessing in disguise. They are opportunities for growth, for purification, for becoming closer to Allah. May Allah grant us all strength, patience, and the unwavering conviction to trust in His divine plan. If this message has resonated with you, if it has touched your heart, please write Allahu Akbar in the comments. Your presence and support mean the world.